Hi, this is Michael Orrell of MobileBurn.com. I'm here with Russ Jeffries, and we're taking a look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1. It's the second Samsung tablet. This one runs Android Honeycomb, and Russ is going to power it up right now. You can see the new lock screen here. Kind of a strange gesture required to unlock it. So here's the new Honeycomb UI. You can see the new home screen layout. Russ, you could pull up the menu manager here. Actually, here's the application screen. This is the main menu. Go back home here. This is the screen that you use to add new widgets to a home screen panel, or you can use it just to quickly jump from panel to panel. Say we can add another widget right there. You might be able to see the fine lines here as I move. Basically they fade in and out, showing the kind of a 3D rendering effect on the screen transitions. Over here we've got quick access on the left hand side to a bunch of features. In terms of specs, this runs a NVIDIA Tegra 2. That's a dual core 1 GHz processor. It has a, flip it around, you can see we've got a 8 megapixel camera with a LED flash on the back. Notice the new textured, non-glossy, textured and contoured back makes it much more comfortable to hold it. You know, your fingers naturally rest right here. It really works pretty nicely. It's a little bit less than 11 millimeters thick in general. We'll take a look at the outside edges here. It's a SIM card slot. This is a GSM UMTS device. This is going to be running, first going to be partnered up with Vodafone. Dual stereo speakers, so you got speakers over here. It's a simulated surround, and then you've got speakers on the other side as well with the power button and the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the bottom, you can see we've got the 30-pin Samsung proprietary connector. It's the same one used on the Galaxy Tab. Up top here is the volume rocker switch. We've got a microphone right there, if you can make that out. And on the front of the device, there is a forward-facing 2 megapixel camera. Now the battery on this thing is absolutely massive. It's it's 6860, so 6,860 milliamp hours. Really massive. The entire thing weighs about 21 ounces. Surprisingly easy to use. Definitely has a more natural feeling form factor than the Galaxy Tab with its 7-inch display. And in terms of resolution, this is 1280 by 800 pixel screen resolution, and as the name Galaxy Tab 10.1 suggests, it's a 10.1 diagonal display. Now one of the things we got here is a new status area down the bottom. If Russ can pull this up, you can see we got quick access to settings, times, signal strength, all that kind of stuff. Really kind of cool. Assume we can hit the back button to get out of it. Also, it supports portrait mode as well as landscape mode. I know we've been using it in landscape mode because it suits the camera better, but you can go back into portrait mode and we'll see what it looks like when we're swapping around the home screens. Everything just reconfigures and you can still move between the home screens just like you would before. We are running low on battery power though, I apologize for that. Okay, we're going to jump back into the applications menu here so we can get into settings. You see everything's working in a nice split screen view. I hope the glare doesn't bother you too much. But definitely an improvement over the very straightforward looking list views that you see in the regular Android 2 series OSs. Really kind of cool looking. You can go to the About phone here and you can see right there Android 3.0. This right here down the lower left hand corner is the back button. That's sitting of course next to the home button, which is far more obvious. Also in the apps screen you've got My Apps and All, so you have some sort of sorting ability. I have to admit I'm really not familiar with Honeycomb. This is my first time playing around with it, but overall pretty cool, and I'm really quite pleased with the hardware, and the display is quite beautiful. It's called they're calling it an enhanced TFT. Seems to be something similar to Super AMOLED in that there's no air gap between the capacitive touchscreen layer and the actual display layer. It's very bright, very crisp, really quite beautiful. Overall, a very nice looking design. So again, that's the Galaxy Tab 10.1. I'm Michael Orrell with Russ Jeffries from MobileBurn.com.